Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has received a release date and confirmation of a PlayStation 5 release. Let's talk about it. Hello there everybody and welcome to The Comfy Spot. My name is Tyler and today we are going to be talking about the big news we received today about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, specifically its release date and the fact that it is in fact coming to PlayStation 5. This news came to us today during Gamescom's Opening Night Live, came at the very end of the show, was the second to last announcement of the show. We got confirmation that it is coming to Xbox and PC this year. It is coming in December, specifically on December 9th, 2024 is when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be releasing on Xbox and PC. But following that up, we got the official confirmation after many rumors that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is in fact coming to PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025. Now I know this will be controversial, very controversial for many in the Xbox community. I understand that. But the thing is, this was rumored way earlier in the year, back when, there were the rumors about other games coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Those games ended up being Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, Pentiment, and Sea of Thieves. And at the time, it was also rumored that it was possibly Indiana Jones or Starfield as well. And at the time, Phil Spencer said, hey, no, it's not, Indiana Jones and Starfield. They are not one of those four games at all. And then later on in the year, he said that, hey, we're probably going to be putting other games on multiple platforms. And, this is just the fruit of that. This is bearing fruit to that. And it goes back to a point that I made earlier this year, back in June. After the Xbox Game Showcase happened, after the PlayStation State of Play happened, where I put out a video basically saying that I see the future of first-party exclusives for Xbox and PlayStation slowly going away. We are slowly entering a period where true, staying on your first-party platform, those type of exclusives are not going to be really much of a thing anymore. That's just how I see the future. It's going to be going more into a period of timed exclusivity to your platform ecosystem. Xbox is going to be the first one to really lean into it, is what I said back then, because they're already kind of doing it, and given their position in the market, they have all the reason to fully lean into it. Their console sales aren't that great. Game Pass subscriptions aren't where they want them to be. Their game sales are definitely not where they should be or where they would want to be, because the Game Pass is eating the sales and their console sales already aren't that great. With all that in mind, it makes sense that Xbox would be the one to say, you know what? We need to put more of our games on other platforms. That way we can recoup the cost of development on those games. And we can recoup, the loss that we're going to be getting from, Game Pass sales as well, from Game Pass subs, instead of them buying the games. So it only makes sense that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming to PlayStation 5 shortly after it comes to Xbox. On top of that, alone, there's also the fact that this is Indiana Jones, a licensed IP from Disney and Lucasfilm. So you already know that there's behind the scenes deals regarding, how much the game should sell or how much money the game has to make, how much money Disney and Lucasfilm are going to be getting from the sales of this game, from the deals, so on and so forth. There's so many factors at play here that it just makes sense that Indiana Jones will be coming to PlayStation 5 next year, or straight up just at all. Now, when in spring is it going to be happening? Who knows? Spring is from the end of March to the end of June, near the end of June. So that's a pretty large window, but it essentially means that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming to PlayStation 5 anywhere from 3 to 6 months after it comes out on Xbox and PC, assuming there are no delays. I understand Xbox community, that might sound blasphemous, that might get you really angry and all. It make you say, why even buy an Xbox? Why would they do this now? Why would they announce this now instead of just letting it come out and then announcing it after? I've seen that sentiment online today, and honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, personally. for two reasons. Number one, the first reason is that, you know, the Xbox community, you guys are going to be upset regardless of when they announce this. If they announce this beforehand, like they did now, you'll say, oh, why are they announcing it now? Why not just let it be a true exclusive? If they announce it after, then they say, oh, why didn't they say this before? They tricked us into thinking it was going to be exclusive, and now it's not. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. So why not just announce it now? Why not just do it beforehand? It is what it is. But also, aside from that, the other reason it doesn't matter, and the bigger reason is the fact that it's still exclusive to Xbox for a period of time. If you really want to play Indiana Jones, if a person really wants to play Indiana Jones in the Great Circle on day one in December and not wait until some point between March and June, they're going to buy an Xbox. They're going to sub to Game Pass and play it through the cloud or play it on some device that can play it on. That's what they will do. So one way or another, they are still going into the Xbox ecosystem to play Indiana Jones as soon as they possibly can, instead of waiting until it comes to PlayStation to do that. So it's still an exclusive. It's just exclusive to Xbox only for a period of time, or at least on console for a period of time. This is the direction that I see us going in. This is the direction we're going to be seeing, I imagine, more and more with Xbox's games going forward. Do not be surprised when we hear that Hellblade is coming to PlayStation. Don't be surprised when we end up hearing that Starfield is coming to PlayStation. Don't be surprised when we hear, about at some point in time, I imagine eventually the door will get knocked down where Halo or Gears or Forza will be coming to PlayStation at some point after their official release. Maybe South of Midnight will be the next one, the next big one next year, where they say, hey, it is an Xbox game, but it'll be coming to PlayStation 6 months to a year later. Again, back when I talked about this in June, I said that I could see the time period of exclusivity being 6 months to a year at the bare minimum. This is all bearing fruit, exactly as I said it would. Indiana Jones being the first one, it just makes sense. So again, I understand if some Xbox fans are annoyed or frustrated, but we do not need to, go lighting torches, getting pitchforks and everything. It is not the end of the world. Indiana Jones is still exclusive to Xbox for a period of time. You can still just put it on your list if you want to, but at the end of the day, this is going to be the best move for Xbox as a business. That way they can make money on the game, and then we can get more games possibly like Indiana Jones because they are making money on it. And then also, again, like I said in that video, we're entering this era where we want our games to be able to be played by as many people as possible. So there's no harm in this. There's no harm in it coming to PlayStation after it comes to Xbox. It comes to PlayStation and allows more people to enjoy this game that looks to be, honestly, pretty darn great, if I should say so myself. I'm excited to play it. I will be playing it when it comes to Xbox on day one because I have Game Pass. So I'll be playing it when it comes out in December. And maybe I'll double dip and get it shortly after when it comes out on PlayStation. Who knows? But at the end of the day, we're all winning here. Xbox, you guys get it first, and PlayStation gets it about 3 to 6 months later on down the road. All around right now, that's where we are with it. Xbox themselves, as of recording, have not officially come out and stated anything as to why they're going to be putting it on PlayStation, what their reasoning was, but we will wait and see. I'm sure we will hear about that at some point in the near future. What are your thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle coming to PlayStation next year? Let me know down below in the comments section all your thoughts on it. Let me know if you're excited for the game. Let me know what platform you're going to be getting it on. If you are a PlayStation fan who doesn't have an Xbox, are you now excited for it? Are you now going to be getting a PlayStation 5? Or are you, not getting a PlayStation 5, are you going to be getting it for your PlayStation 5? Or are you going to be biting the bullet, signing up for Game Pass, or getting a Series X or S? That way you can play it on Xbox day and date on PC in December. I'm getting all my words mixed up here. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel as well and hit that notification bell. That way you know as soon as new videos go live. My name is Tyler. This has been The Comfy Spot, and we'll talk next time. Have a good one.